Kevin Owens mocks the Young Bucks during the Raw Dark main event, plus an absent star returned on Raw with a bizarre new gimmick, and Veer came. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Quite a busy night of the wrestling on the Raw After WrestleMania, Rossi Drip Drip.
Yes, it was Tommy Clam. Where that came from, I've got no idea. We're still tired from the weekend. We're running on fumes.
Tommy Clam.
Dark main event, though, Tom. What the bloody hell happened?
So, yeah, we'll get into some of the weeds of what went on Raw last night. But what happened when the cameras went off, we had Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes as the dark main event of Raw. A little bit of a giggle was had when we saw Cody earlier in the night with his entrance.
Yeah, so he came out to cut a promo last night's Raw, just in case you didn't see it. And, of course, obviously with the Titantron going all the way down to the actual arena floor, Cody can't rise up out the floor, so they gave him, like, you know, at SummerSlam when Edge had a massive box and he did his bruise entrance. Well, they gave Cody a little box where Rey Mysterio would have been fitting inside of it, but Cody, being 6'1" or whatever, couldn't quite fit into. His head was just out of it, and he just sort of rose up. But the effect's good if you can see his flat top haircut straight away.
Just sort of peeking over the top like he was the neighbour from Home Improvement. Oh, bless him. But he had a fun match with Kevin. They had a little hug before the match started, which was quite sweet to see. And the big thing that people have talked about is during the match, while Owens was on offense, he gave a little Young Bucks pose. Mockery of what's going on there.
Shotgun being Nick.
Boom. I'll be Alan. Young Bucks have since responded in true Young Bucks style by changing their bio to "What up, Kev?"
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, they were a team, weren't they?
That was their hand signal.
Was it?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, or cows going down. Rhodes defeated Owens in that main event with the Crossroads, after which Cody thanked the fans for letting him back into their house. He recognized his godson at his little cousin at ringside, saying that it was the godson of Dusty Rhodes. And now everybody in WWE Universe is family. So he's back, and there was a bit of fun had at AEW's expense during the Dark Main as well.
Rough weekend for Kevin Owens, though. Bloody hell. He loses to Stone Cold Steve Austin after calling him out. Now he's lost to Cody Rhodes. He can't catch a break.
Do you know what? And he was also getting up in the grill of a debut. Whoa, I just don't know where we go with this. So Kevin Owens was on Raw talking about his match against Austin. He was interrupted by Ezekiel.
Now you might be questioning, fans, who is Ezekiel? Could it be the return of the prodigal son himself, Ezekiel Jackson? No, it wasn't.
This here what you call disappointment.
Ezekiel is Elias without a beard, but it's not actually Elias, because you see Ezekiel claimed he is Elias' younger brother. Kevin Owens was like, no, you're Elias, you daft bitch. What are you talking about?
Basically. And Owens said, right, you've got until the count of 10 to get out of my ring. Owens counted 10 and then just left.
I know. They've just crapped on this gimmick before they began. Could we not have had some sort of storyline where Elias has lost his way, lost his identity? Everyone's going, you are Elias, though. And he's like, oh, but they've just gone, no, you daft idiot. You've shaved your face and you're somebody else. Stop pretending to be somebody else. No. Could you be Eric? Could you be whatever other name he used, Kevin Owens? What was it? I can't remember now.
Oh, Eric. Enrique.
That was it.
If you use Enrique.
You could be my hero.
What do we think of Elias without a beard? It's quite horrifying.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a stunning beard, but I think he's a stunningly handsome man, bearded or not bearded.
It just threw me a little bit. It's a bit like, it's like trying to make like a magic eye picture. Yeah. I was squinting a bit going, is that...
I thought the attire was interesting as well, because obviously when 2K22 came out, there was a lot of hoo-ha made about the promo image of Elias dressed like this apparent alleged Macho Man-esque gimmick with the tights and whatnot, and he came out wearing those tights, and obviously the beard being gone makes him less Macho Man-ish, so we'll have to see where he goes from here. But there was no sort of clear character, was there? Was, hello, I'm... I've forgotten his name. Ezekiel. I'm Ezekiel, and I look different to Elias, but I'm related to him.
I hope, and I don't know whether they did, I hope they film loads of promos with Elias with his beard so they can do some like CGI bits and just have Elias and Ezekiel chatting backstage. Yeah. Oh, please. I hope they did that. I really, really do. Wasn't there anything that happened on Raw? Because I think it was either during this promo or during Cody Rhodes' promo, where I think they call it in the industry a slug appeared along the screen that announced that the NXT title will be defended tonight by Dolph Ziggler against Braun Breaker. So we had that match. It was there. It is. It's happening. And in about 10 minutes, Braun Breaker defeated Dolph Ziggler with the military press power slam to become a two-time NXT champion. Great. Glad that the belt's back on Braun.
Yeah.
I think people went, is Braun Breaker going to be chasing the NXT title or is he going to be on Raw after WrestleMania? The answer was both.
Stick your tin hats on, everybody. I reckon there's a theory to be had here. Here comes a hack theory for you.
Theory.
I reckon they saw the attendance and the general interest of NXT Stand and Deliver 2K22 was so low, they thought, oh no, we'll not give Braun Breaker his moment there. We'll wait until Raw, when literally 10 times, 20 times, 30 times the amount of eyes and interest will be on the Raw after WrestleMania. Let's do it there. Let's give him a big, clean, decisive victory. Of course, Ziggler cheated. Well, kind of cheated at the weekend. The exposed turnbuckle into the super kick. They harked back to that match with the super kick tease. Braun Breaker reverses that into a spear, does his finisher, gets the big victory. I just think because there was more interest in Raw than NXT, they saved the moment for there.
That's a really good shout. I kind of feel like you could have had a little bit of fun in terms of like maybe have Ziggler come out, showboating, and then have Braun go, tell you what, if you're so good, why don't you put the belt on the line right now?
Yeah.
Maybe do something like that rather than just going, oh, by the way, there's a title match. Okay, enjoy it. That wasn't the only shock of the night because we saw the return of MVP.
Yes.
And that ended shockingly.
I didn't think about this at all during WrestleMania when Bobby Lashley was coming out. The fact there was no MVP. I was lost in all the gongs. You know, the gongs at the start of his entrance. There he is on his podium. Here I am, I'm Bobby Lashley. But Bobby came out, cut a promo. And then basically MVP was like, you think you don't need me? Well, bosh, here you go. I'm with the Colossus Elias.
The Colossus Elias.
The Colossus Omos now.
or as Alex, my good lady, started calling him Omo. She misheard and went, who's Omo? I don't know, but I'm now going to say in the news video that Omos' name is Omo.
Oh, my God.
So please let us get this over, that I'd like Omos to be called Omo from now on. This is a good fit. MVP and Omo.
Yeah, Omo definitely needs MVP more than Bobby Lashley. Now as a babyface especially needs MVP. Omo, after WrestleMania, needs all the help he can get. By God. By God.
By God, Omo. One other bit of business from Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. He came. Oh my God, he came everywhere. And it was just, look at that, is exactly what happened. Just when we least expected it, after Miz and Dominic Mysterio had a match, an unsatisfying 31 seconds.
What was
Here
that
comes
about?
Veer.
What was that about?
It was weird, wasn't it? Somebody put on Twitter that Dominic Mysterio is the same age now as Randy Orton was when Randy Orton was already a former world champion. So, high hopes.
I thought they would, obviously coming out of WrestleMania where the Mysterios lost to Logan Paul and The Miz, I thought they would do a lot more stuff about Dom not earning his mask. Because that was the narrative pushed forward by Michael Cole last week on Raw. But obviously that wasn't done and he was just beaten in 31 seconds to The Miz. Veer comes out, a big sidewalk slam to Rey Mysterio. He does a cervical clutch to Dominic Mysterio and he goes, oh! He does that face and then he goes away.
That was all we needed to see from
I was
Veer.
shocked at the level of the pop. I thought the irony pop would have been a lot bigger.
I thought there was a little bit of a whoa, and then it went very quiet very quickly. I mean, had the Cultaholic lads been there, like
shirts off,
we'd have had shirts off. We'd have been swinging around. We'd have chanted Veer out of the top of our lungs. Very happy to see. I like. Do you know what? Like, unironically, I like the finish. I like the so like if you didn't see it, the cervical clutch is a bit like a half camel clutch. Yeah. It looks really cool. Yeah. I like that a lot. I why not? Let's give Veer a run. I was nervous. Going into this because I thought that Veer's going to come out and go, here I am, I've come. Whoa. And here's Gable Steveson battered. And then, so I was worried about that. At the other end of the spectrum, I was hoping that we'd have like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Bobby Lashley, like Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, all of them in the ring looking, wanting a piece of Roman Reigns for the title. And then Veer comes out and batters all of them. Didn't get that either. Got a happy medium.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be with Rey Mysterio, I guess, being that sort of the prominent sort of feud having to get on the main roster. It's a nice experienced head to get your feet under the table and to come everywhere.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming to this news video and thank you for leading us to 700,000 subscribers over the weekend.
Very much appreciated.
Flipping did it. We are at a glorious glorious number, and it is literally all because of you. So thank you very much indeed for supporting all the nonsense that we put out over the weekend. There is more nonsense to come, including Night 2 of WrestleMania reactions with Ross and Andrew. No spoilers.
Who will win?
Who goes?
I don't know.
You decide. Well, I'd hope by now you would, but we're going to find out later on youtube.com/Cultaholic. Until then, more news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
Love you, Spaff.